Welcome to the 2020-2021 Personal Protective Equipment, also known as PPE, training module. This training module will include information on when to use PPE, how to know what PPE is required for the job you may be asked to do, and how to don and doff or put on and remove your PPE appropriately. As part of your duties, you may be required to wear PPE as determined by a hazard assessment. A hazard assessment includes evaluation of the necessary PPE to ensure a safe work environment for you and your coworkers. Staff that are required to use PPE as part of their daily responsibilities include, but are not limited to, custodial and maintenance positions, grounds workers, transportation staff, medical staff, and food service workers. In response to the COVID-19 pandemic, some staff members may now have added cleaning responsibilities in their role. One area this may be most common is with food service staff, who may be required to assist in wiping down tables, chairs, and food service equipment in between student use. Using the hierarchy of controls, personal protective equipment is considered the least effective way to prevent injuries and should be used as a last resort. Using the hierarchy of controls, efforts should be made either to remove the hazard by elimination, which is the most effective approach, replace the hazard by substitution, isolate the people from the hazard with engineering controls, change the way people work or the process is carried out with administrative controls, and or protect employees with PPE. Some examples of personal protective equipment or PPE include, for the eyes, safety goggles and glasses. For your face, face shields may be required. For your head, there are hard hats. To protect the feet, you may need to wear safety shoes. For hands and arms, gloves may be required. Vests and aprons protect the body. And to protect your hearing, earplugs and earmuffs are required. This employee is prepared for the task at hand. They are about to perform their task with safety being the number one priority. From a review of the hazard assessment based on the chemicals being used, it was recommended that this employee wear goggles, an apron, gloves, and protective footwear. There are many types of eye and face protection that may include, but are not limited to, safety glasses, goggles, face shields, welding helmets, and full hoods. Your vision should not be taken for granted. Protecting your vision is paramount and should be a top priority whenever the hazard assessment recommends the use of eye and or face protection. Wear the appropriate eyewear or face protection if you're going to be working with materials that may include molten metals, liquid chemicals, hazardous gases, flying particles, and injurious radiant energy. Eye injuries of all types occur at a rate of about 2,000 per day. 10 to 20% of these injuries result in temporary or permanent vision loss. It is estimated that on average, eye injuries impact 3 out of 5 people who fail to wear eye protection. If a particulate or chemical gets into your eyes, flush your eyes with clean tempered water or an eye wash solution for at least 15 minutes. Have someone call for medical attention immediately while you continue to flush out your eyes. The product safety data sheet and label will give first aid instructions. Face shields are used where you have a very high chance of face exposure to an airborne substance or impact. Face shields should always be worn with approved safety glasses. More than 1 million on-the-job hand injuries occur each year. In order to avoid or reduce injuries, it is important to wear appropriate hand protection for the task. Some of the more common type of hand injuries include, but are not limited to, burns, bruises, abrasions, cuts and puncture wounds, fractures and amputations, as well as chemical burns. Of these, the most severe and painful hand injuries are amputations or crushing injuries. There are several materials used in gloves for hand protection. Some of the more common materials include Norfoil laminate, which resists permeation and breakthrough by an array of toxic and hazardous chemicals. Another is butyl rubber, which provides the highest permeation resistance to gasoline vapors. It's also frequently used for ketones such as MEK and acetone, as well as esters such as amyl acetate and ethyl acetate. Additional types of materials used for hand protection include gloves made from Viton and nitrile. Viton is highly resistant to permeation by chlorinated and aromatic solvents. Nitrile provides protection against a wide variety of solvents, harsh chemicals, fats, and petroleum products. Nitrile also provides excellent resistance to cuts, snags, punctures, and abrasions. Hard hats are required where there is possible danger of head injury from impact or from falling or flying objects or from electrical shock and burns. Hard hats must have a hard outer shell and a shock-absorbing lining that incorporates a headband and straps that suspend the shell from 1 to 1/4 inches away from the head. Certain tasks may require the protection of a steel-toe boot or high-calf rubber boots. Always remember to protect your feet. Examples of body protection include laboratory coats, coveralls, vests, jackets, aprons, surgical gowns, and full body suits, even chaps. For your safety, never be dismissive of wearing the right protective equipment. When exposure to workplace noise is at unacceptable levels, employees must wear appropriate hearing protection. Some types of hearing protection include single-use earplugs, preformed or molded earplugs, as well as earmuffs. Thank you for participating in this personal protective equipment training module. As a reminder, prevention is better than a cure. It's better to stop something bad from happening than it is to deal with it after it has happened. Safety is prevention, and prevention is safety.